for you guys. We have a few reschedules, but we also have week 6 next Saturday as well. So far, we are waiting to receive an invite. They are currently choosing bands as format bands and what they're choosing. From what I was able to hear, they have a few platinums, diamonds. So it shouldn't be too difficult. It's a pretty easy matchup between Manchester University and St. Xavier. But I'm extremely excited for it, and I'm ready to see what the gameplay has in store for us. The last time that I was here, we won our first match, which was pretty good. We were really excited, happy about that. So we're hoping that we can continue on our roll and probably clean sweep, try to clean sweep for the rest of the school year before we switch on over from GLEC to NACE in the next semester. We have requested an invite to the game so that we're able to see what our players' comps are looking like, as well as to make sure that what I told you earlier about their rankings is true. Once we have that, we will be right back. everybody. Once again, we are back. We were able to fix our technological issues, and now we are in the game. Right now, they are sitting, getting ready, making any final adjustments to their own computers before we start the match. Let's get a quick look at their ranks.
Immortal,
Diamond, Ascendant, Immortal, Plat 2, and
Diamond 1,
Diamond 1, Plat 2,
Diamond 1,
Diamond 1, and Immortal. Yep, should be pretty, evenly matched outside of the Immortal, but we will see how they play up to today. And I'm excited to see what happens. Can we transition over to gameplay? They are ready and we are starting up. Looks as if we are starting on bind. Okay. A lot of screaming. We could hear it all the way over here. If you guys do not already know, we have recently got, we were able to renovate a new part of the lab down here for our varsity games. So they are not as close to us as they were the past couple of weeks, but we are extremely excited to see what this new part of the lab has in store for us. Looks as if we have a very quick lock-in on all of our team. Who is going for smokes with Viper, Droopy is going Fade, Rain's going Sky. Why am I forgetting how to say this name? We also have a Brim, and then Oni is going Raze. And the opposing team, they're a little bit hesitant on locking in their characters. Maybe this will also be how they play it during the game as well. Hopefully they aren't as hesitant, but we shall see what happens here. Looks as if they want to go for a Gecko, Sky, Viper, a Brim as well. And then XU Monkey has not decided yet on who they want to play at. Hopefully they're not having any tech issues to where they have to DQ and we have to restart the match. They're locking in with 3 seconds left to go. And we are starting on the attack side on bind. Seems a little bit interesting going for a double controller on both teams, but I do think that this is something that is usually played on this map. Over the past couple of weeks, we've been trying different schemes on my own team, so maybe I can bring this to our next practice that we have. Oh, would you look at that? It looks like Oni got the butterfly knife from the most recent bundle that we've had in the store. Pretty interesting. Loud and proud about sharing what they have. Good. It looks as if we are going to see a default out from SXU and a heavy push from Manchester University. Oh. Never mind, we are switching to a default out. Hopefully there's something here that gets our attention as well as the opposing team's attention. Viper Wall goes down on A. Hula gets a kill right off the rip. We're pushing heavily through Hookah. Gets the one. They start planting. And plant goes down. It is quickly a 5v3, 5v2, 4v2.
One enemy remaining.
There we go.
Okay, time for.
And yeah, we have all these people, our lovely workers and players screaming and yelling as they are happy that they've won the pistol round. Already getting a Vandal off the rip after the first round is crazy, but it's probably going to help them in the long run.
Right here.
Looks as if we have Ula going for a Bulldog, Vandal, Oni staying for with their Ghost as of right now,
Raise.
and 2
Give 'em hell.
Spectres.
Right here.
Evenly distributed across the board. Could have been a team ace for the last round, but pretty good as well. Looks as if SXU is going to be a little bit more aggro and push up against Kua here. Wall goes up. They could corner SXU, but SXU's Viper is also coming towards them. Could catch them off guard. Sees them all. Bombs out. They rotate over.
Spike
It
down.
is
Attacker
quickly
spawn.
a 4v1. And just like that, Kua gets his 3rd kill of the round. Very excited reactions. Loud yelling. Ready to see what they have in store for the next 11 rounds.
There. Let's start this party.
There.
Both teams are defaulting out here.
Toxins going up.
They're checking the different angles, different slices of the pie. He's one, gets one.
Down. Big beacon down.
Grabs the Vandal that was dropped. It's another. It is quickly a 5v3. And then they start plant. They're coming from DT, also known as Defenders Spawn. They know that they're there, they just can't see him. And an instant kill by both Adamoralia and Kua. Really excited, really happy about what's happened the past 3 rounds. Going into the 4th. It is interesting to see what's about to happen here. Rain is going by themselves. Oh, never mind, going back on over. Looks as if SXU is having a terrible econ round because they bought up a lot last round, hoping that they could win. Now, for the most part, all that they are going to be able to afford is a Sheriff and Light Shield. Rain has been spotted. Being a little bit too aggro there, gets himself killed. Droopy draws back. Shoots down the Gecko. Races the Rays, gets the kill on the Rays, gets another,
One
gets 2
enemy
more.
remaining. I'll find you.
Their Viper's on the flank. I wonder what's going to happen here. They're pushing up towards A. Viper slowly going through behind our Viper, but decides to go back towards CT spawn, or I mean attacker spawn, and pushes through.
Spike planted.
This slow push could be advantageous, but can also be costly for them. They don't have that much time before the bomb goes off. So as we can see, they're making noise, but too much noise.
We got 5. That's bingo.
And Adamoralia was able to hear them. We already have Kua here, maxed out at 9,000 credits. everybody else right around maxed. Maybe just have to buy because of either a death or to get more of their utility.
Stim beacon down.
Viper wall goes up. SXU becomes a bit more aggro than what's necessary and needed.
Launching smoke.
Pushes heavily into towers. Gets cut off. Is not able to go back towards A site.
Blinded.
Rain pushes forward, gets the one, but does he see the other? No, he doesn't, because he doesn't check his corners. Going through, pushing forward. It is a 4v3.
Grenade! Grenade! Okay.
Gets another kill. It's a 4v2.
One enemy
A
remaining.
pixel peek. And Oni gets the last 2 kills of the round.
Okay, I only have like 6.
I was the only one to die there.
Hopefully that's
Our
enough.
opposing team is calling a timeout. So let's look at our team's faces and reactions. Let's see how they're talking to each other today. Great communication. Love to see it. Smiles on their faces. They're excited about what's happened so far. As you can see in the background of both Kua and Rain, our coach is back there. Talking to them and reviewing what has happened over the past couple of weeks and what's going into this week's gameplay as well. Now that the timeout is over, we will see what gets changed up on the defender side. Looks as if they are heavily stacking B site, while Manchester University defaults out between the 2 entry points of B site. Are they going to push B long? We don't know.
There. Grenade!
Smoke goes off. They start to util dump just a little bit as they get orb. Shoots them a little bit. Oni goes down. Gets another one. Gets another one. Then it is a 2v1. And Kua gets a 3 kill at the end of the round. That was a costly round for both teams, but I feel as if SXU has some hope now that they were able to get some kills that round. But it should be a little bit more evenly distributed like Manchester University has been going for the past couple of rounds. We are halfway through the first half of this game. It is 6-0. Rain picks up the spike. SXU goes back to defaulting out between both of the sites as we continue to push up B long and push back their players. Ooh, does not line up the head. It has to draw back. Comes a 3v5 Manchester. They do have time. They are able to rotate over if that is what they want. It also depends on if that is what they want. Gets a few shots off, doesn't see, is not able to trace over. Oni and Rain are cornered. Do they decide to rotate or do they push on to B site? Looks as if they are choosing to push, using util in more ways than one,
Last player standing.
and lines up for the kill from SXU Juni. Unfortunate. First, only one that they've lost this half. Hopefully that is the only one that they lose this half.
Here.
Who is 11-1.
Here.
Brim is 7-2. Droopy is 5-4. Rain's 4-3, and Oni is 3-2. Gets a kill off the rip. Pushes over and rotates to regroup with the rest of their team before pushing over towards their site of decision. Looks as if 2 of SXU is trying to rotate over. As long as if there is a slow push onto the site, they will not be able to hear nor tell that that is what happened. Looks as if they understand that something has happened and they are rotating back on over to site. But will Manchester University get plant off in time? Our Sky is the one who has the spike. Will they begin to plant? Tua brings them into his own domain of the Viper ult and throws out an orb. It is a 5v3 situation.
Bring them down.
You will see what happens. They're pushing heavily towards them
Enemy
through.
remaining.
Now that is nice. Oni gets 4 kills. Rain gets the 5th kill, which is taking the ace, but pretty sure they're all happy about what just happened there. Great kills all around. Great teamwork. Great communication.
Prepare for hellfire!
Face your fear! I'll charge you.
Oni uses the ult, but maybe not the best way to use it,
There.
and gets detained. They start using, SXU starts using their ult and pushes heavily towards them. Tua is not, it gets 1, gets 2, gets 3, but is not able to get the 4th. Gets double teamed by the opposing team from multiple angles.
Sorry to spoil the party.
As they go into the 10th round, they are 7-2. Seems as if it's only Monkey and Juni, or Uni, however you say that, on Xavier University's team being able to get majority of the kill. Whereas our team's able to distribute them evenly and build together their team morale together.
Bring them down.
If we use util, only knows of one but does not see the other. Hears one but does not hear the other. Sees one. Eventually hears the other. They push back after they get 1 kill, trying to see what they can hear before making any rash decisions. Rain is over here by himself. Hears the raise but can't see the raise. Gets, ooh, the headshot on 1 tap.
Pull cat.
Seems as if Rain is making noise on B while the rest of the team is making moves and decisions on A. Uses TP to get over there as fast as possible. It is a 5v3 situation. They have to look at the 3 choke points that are heading towards them. Tua gets 1,
enemy remaining.
and Droopy gets the other 2. Brother excellence. is 8-2 with 2 rounds left to go in the first half of this game.
There.
They're getting, or they hear that. They get one, see the other, but is not able to line it up properly. And they util dump a little bit. I don't know how advantageous that is, but they continue to go through with it. Pretty excited about what is to happen next. Manchester University does a vastly quick rotation over to the opposing site.
I'll find you.
Seems as if their team is able to understand that and move over. Brim goes down fast. It is a 4v3 situation. Sky dogs out from the opposing team's spawn area. Gets one. It is a 3v2.
Spike planted.
My ult's ready.
Checking the both same angles. Viper's going for the flank. Sees it. Gets one. Is not able to get the spray transfer. But they do know that they're over there.
Seek
Guy uses Sky ult.
Found one.
Knows exactly where they are. Just has to play the angle and gets the final kill. Look at how all of our team is feeling, smiling, being happy for what they were able to get done that round. We have one more round. And then we go to the second half of the first game of the day. Pretty great econ, great preservation of their life. Some great assists as well across the board for our team. Joblop was able to get their first 2 kills that game. Pretty interesting, pretty good. Gets one. They were able to fade eye Joblop.
Welcome to my world.
And then they use their Viper ult once again.
There.
They hear them, they don't see them, but they are starting to push forward, be a little bit more aggro. You know that there's only 2 more places that they are able to come from. So they hold those angles. Pixel peeks, not able to get the kill on the opposing Viper. Oni dies, Droopy dies. Preservation of life is key here. They don't know where they're at, as long as if they are within the Viper ult. Rain pushes forward.
One enemy remaining.
Kua gets another kill on the opposing, and then they kill Gecko. It is 10-2 going into the second half of the game. Let's see what they're going to end up buying on this first round. Looks as if not that much of utilities being purchased outside of Droopy. However, I do see that they've bought, and Kua, but I do see that they've primarily bought Ghost. Oni's getting half shield. It'll be interesting to see how they now play on attack. Heavily pushed from Oni.
Spike down B.
Already gets. It is a 4v2
One
off
enemy
the rip.
remaining.
4v1 off the rip. And Spike is with them. Where is their last person? Is it behind them? Do they know that it's behind them? They don't. They get 1 kill. And there we go. Droopy gets a kill for them to win the pistol round on defense. 2 more rounds in the first game of today is wrapped. Looks as if SXU is taking the same approach that Manchester University took when they were on attack and are defaulting out while pushing towards B site, but they are a little bit quicker with it, but not as well thought out. Their Sky pushes back, does not want to be attacked, and moving forward, they know that there's more.
Spike down B.
They kill the spike carrier. It is a 3v3 situation. Minute 4 on the clock.
Spike planted.
Satchel out.
Somebody is going for the dud kill.
One enemy remaining.
Bit aggro with it, but stays with it. They don't know where their Sky is.
Toxin screen down.
And Kua pushes and gets the kill. That's what we like to see and hear from our team.
Match point.
One more round. Do they plan to do it as a thrifty or are they going to buy up? The opposing team seems to have bought a Bulldog, Spectre, and Bulldog. Zuby was able to get their first kill within the past couple of rounds. Can't believe I did not notice that. Do they plan to do the same stuff that they did before? Are they going to push towards B or are they planning to push towards A? It looks as if they've left Kua alone on that specific site.
Poison's off.
Sky is rotating over through our spawn, seeing if they're able to get the flank on anybody.
Poison orb emitting.
They do currently have Spike on B site. But are they able to see and cut the corners? Guy looks as if they're about to rotate over and shoot them. Here's them go TP, so then we begin to start to rotate on over to A site.
Where are you? Mark 3.
Droopy's eye was able to spot 3 people. Spike does not get put down by the Gecko Buddy.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Both Skies begin to try and heal their team. Becomes a quickly... Oh, and there we go. 13-2 after the first game of the day.
Push a button. Save the day. Easy. Defenders win.
We have one more
Nightmare is
match,
For them at least.
and we will see how that turns out to see if we are able to clean sweep them. I was pretty excited and happy for what I was just able to see the past 15 rounds of gameplay. Even though we did lose 2 rounds, those 2 rounds were very close to being a 1v1 winning type of situation. Outside of the one time where they were very aggro with us and they pushed us heavily. Outside of that, it was really enjoyable to watch. Hopefully the same type of game style and communication is played throughout the next map and gameplay. Hopefully we're able to touch on a little bit more of that while we go through it. And then once we're able to finish that round, if we win the next map, then we will have one of our players come in and talk to us. If we lose the next map, then we will go to a third map. And then after that, we will be able to bring in one of our players on the team. I'm excited to hear what they have to say and what they have planned for this upcoming map and this upcoming week, since we have a lot of games back to back. We are going. Isaacs, you didn't win one. You're good. You're good. Yes. So we are going on to Sunset now. Looks as if we are still very much quick to locking in, which is good for us. While SXU is hesitant as of the current moment to lock in. Only 2 of them have picked their decisions. It looks as if we have received a new person on the opposing team between games. It looks as if they've swapped somebody out. On our team, however, Droopy's going Breach, Rain's going Sky, Oni's going Raze. We have a Cypher, and Kua is going Smoke. The opposing team looks as if they're going to have an Omen. Uni looks as if they're going to go Breach. Zuby is going Sova. Sane Tyser, I guess that's the new person on the opposing team, is going Cypher. And then Monkey is going Raze once again. 3 seconds on the clock. Uni has to choose their character. And we will start on defense on Sunset. They were pretty happy and excited off of the first match. So let's see that enthusiasm roll through onto this next map. Pretty happy and ready to see what happens here. As we look at what they've already purchased so far for this part of the game, it looks as if they are going for ghosts on both sides, as well as some utility.
Right there.
It looks as if on defense, we are defaulting out and splitting between the different sites and vantage points of the map. But it looks as if SXU is going to try and do a heavy push at one or the other site right now. Our Cypher is going to set up their camera before being pushed heavily by the opposing team, bombing that to the rest of their team as of right now. Spots them, sees that it's all 5 of them. Do they push forward through the smoke, or do they stay where they're at? Our Raze and Omen are going for the flank, but do they see the Cypher in time? Seems as if they do, because they get the kill on the Cypher. They're pushing back, choking them from where they're at. Uni's able to kill both of Oni and Kua, and now they're heavily pushing towards A, trying to run away from B site where they know the other 3 are. As they quickly run and rush over to the opposing site, our Cypher, Breach, and Sova push together as one before they fully know if they should go to a site or not. They hear that there's planning, so they push. The opposing
planted.
Omen smoke covers them off, and there's only one way for them to peek from it. Cypher uses the cam, does not see anybody, cannot shoot anybody, and the Rain tries to go and gets one, pushes back,
Revealing area.
shoots arrow. Does he scan anything with it? Not really. Ooh, Uni gets another kill. Droopy goes for the
player
blind,
standing.
but is not able to get the kill. It is a 1v2 situation. Cypher versus 2
One
low.
enemy remaining.
Gets the both of them.
This is no
And it
problem.
is a 3 kill for the round. Let's look at his
Clutch.
Gabriel's happy face for that. Pretty happy, pretty locked in. They're talking to each other. Kua's trying to make sure that everyone's on the same page. Everybody else is seeming to be locked in for the upcoming round.
Yes, this should do. This is a nice spot.
Looks as if we are back to
Goes here.
defaulting out on defense while waiting to listen and see what is happening from the opposing team. Our Silva is seeing that they are coming through mid.
Scanning ahead.
It's blinded by, excuse me, the Omen
Shot that.
blind, but is also smoked off. Was not able to hit that many shots, but is able to tell them where they're coming from.
Camera taken out.
We start to fully rotate onto the site. It's another kill. Only has 2 kills on the
Spike
game.
planted.
Pushes a little bit forward. Our Cypher's not able to get the kills. Kua
One
pushes
enemy
back.
remaining.
They know where the last person is, and Rain gets the kill. Oh. What are they doing? Interesting. Okay. Don't know what's going on here. It is now 2-0 in the first half of this map.
Careful. Here. Cover going out.
We've went a little bit more evenly on our opposing sites, but we are also playing heavily on sound cues. Looks as if SXU is still playing with the mid pushes.
Shadows traveling.
But the opposing Omen smokes us off while we smoke them off.
Here.
They begin to fall back a little bit. Their Cypher remain staying and peeking down a short, while our Cypher is using cam to be able to make sure where the opposing team is at. They see that there's 4. Places a new trip, gets blinded though, and gets killed in their trap.
Spike
Shot
planted.
Ooh, Droopy gets killed. Rain pushes through. Here's somebody but can't see somebody.
Revealing area.
They planted for long. Recon bolt is destroyed. They're pushing back. Trying to see how they're going to play if they tap Spike.
Nowhere to run.
Ooh,
Last player standing.
that was just a rough situation there. Interesting to see that they were able to get their ult that early in the game. Most likely they got it from planting as well as ult orbs. Very interesting to see that ult be used this early in. Both teams have bought up to have rifles. Let's see how heavily they push on either.
That goes there.
Silva hears their smoke. Their Omen. Raze is about to see their players, but what's going to happen here? Raze gets one, pushes back. Does not want to take more than they are able to fight off. Our Silva is peeking. They don't know if they should push forward towards A or if they should back off. Omen's going to peek through mid, looking at the different pieces of the pie, but do they see the opposing Omen? Ooh. Even with the scope in, was not able to get the kill. How unfortunate.
Blinding.
That does mean that their trips are now null and void. It is now a 2v3 situation.
30
Kua was
seconds left.
able to get a kill there. Droopy is pushing around, playing mind games with them. See what happens here.
One enemy
Sees the
remaining.
pixel, gets to the head in
Spike down
time,
B.
and they win their third round of the half.
Grenade!
Interesting placement, interesting throw. Looks as if SXU is going to default out a little bit, push through mid, but also have two people stay on A before fully leaving A and pushing towards mid. All five of them are there. Manchester University is preserving their life. Not able to see because of the smokes that have been put down, but maybe the Omen can push, who is able to see at least one.
Here.
And then they begin to push more towards A side again as they begin to make more noise. Tony hears them. Rain gets a kill on Uni. 5v4.
There.
Gets a 1. Gets
Spike
2.
down A. One
Gets
enemy
3.
remaining. 30 seconds
There's 1 left. Can Kua get it? No. Getting pushed heavily.
Long.
And they get the final kill.
Out of charges.
Four to 1. Beacon's looking a little bit better than it did a couple rounds ago. Pretty good. Kills are evenly distributed once again on our team and their team this time. Not really what we saw last game, but that's okay.
Trevor!
Dun-dun-dun. This type of default out is very weird to watch as either a player or a spectator. You just have one person mid waiting for the smoke to go down before they begin to peek the opposing team. And there's potential that the opposing team's already heard of them and sees them, just like right there. Oni gets the kill. Pixel peeks the head. Sees one, but is not able to get the kill. Uni gets it on them. They hear them all being
Spike planted.
A. Begins to Stova ult them, but Oni gets the kill with the grenade. You know that the three of them are somewhere on right? But just don't know where. It's one. Sees one is up there.
One enemy remaining.
You know, there's one left. One's running away. Do they hear him?
Last
don't
player
see it.
standing.
Cover going out.
Uni
What's another
waiting to
task?
see if they're able to use their utility is the reason why they lost that round. If the opposing team would have pushed forward, gotten the kill while Kua was still trying to half it, they would not have lost. But that's neither here nor there. We're pushing forward into the 7th round of the first half of this match. Manchester begins to double up on B, have Sova rotate over to mid, and have Cypher begin to trip up A.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
They begin to push up through A short. They get tripped. Or there's a trip now down for flank. They don't hear them yet, at least. There's no heavy push, but maybe they will begin to heavily push. Like right there. Gets one, goes back, ult's on. It's another. Trigger discipline is key here.
One enemy
It's another.
remaining.
Spike is down.
Spike down A.
It is a 1v5 situation.
Flawless.
And Oni gets the final kill of the round. The opposing team is taking another timeout, just like last game, around this time of the match. Everyone's happy, stretching, getting some drinks in, making sure that they are amped and ready to continue on with how they've been playing. Now that the timeout is up, we will see what changes were made both offensively and defensively for both teams. Seems as if we have heavily stacked one of the sites and are ready and amped to see what happens from the opposing team.
There.
Sova is trying to get a little pixel peek. Do they see them? Do they not? They see the breach, potentially. There's the breach. Does it get the kill? No. Two people begin to push a little bit forward. Uni's very low. Gets one. Pushes a little bit too aggressively. They begin to push up through their spawn before heading over towards A. Let's see if we're able to catch the rotate. Gets one. Is not able to get more than one though. Monkey shoots them with the sheriff. They then rotate on over to A.
where you are.
The question is, do they actually go that way? Do they push back towards B?
"30 seconds left.
Looks as if they hear them. Guns out. It's one. Ray transfer is not able to work out
One
here.
enemy remaining. Last player standing.
1v1 situation.
10 seconds
Who
left.
just has to play life. Begin to plant, play life. Begin to plant. 3 seconds remain.
Spike planted.
Gonna get the kill. Well done for both teams. It was a pretty huge round, I would have to say.
Spike is diffused.
Both teams were very quick thinking on their feet.
blinding.
Satchel out. Satchel out. There.
Nowhere to run!
There.
Gets one. Ult's on.
No more meddling.
Gets another.
Flash out!
Not able to get that one. Is now a 2v3 Kua and Rain versus the others. It's
Last
one.
player
Is not able to get Uni.
Shadows
Rotating
traveling.
over. They see that it's smoked off, so they begin to back away a little bit. Our Omen checking corners, peeking through. That timing was crazy. They don't hear them. They're shift walking. Is the Omen going to be able to turn around and go back towards them?
30 left.
Playing life, 22 seconds on the clock. They begin to plant.
Spike
Cover
planted.
going out.
Uni's pretty low.
Cover going out.
At least halves it.
What's another death? Not really. Shadows traveling.
But is not able to get away from getting killed. Seven to 2. Econ's pretty evenly distributed now after that. Oni going for the operator. I don't know if that's really going to be advised by our team, but we shall see. Especially with that site because of what they're on.
Satchel out.
They hear movement A.
Cage triggered.
Gets 2.
Cage triggered. Tripwire destroyed.
Pushes forward but is not able to get the kill. They begin to push through mid. Our Sova begins to peek through mid. But then rotates back over to A. There's 50 seconds on the clock. 45 seconds on the clock. Do they push? Do they return? What happens here? They smoke it off.
30 seconds left.
Oh no, sorry. We smoke it off.
I know exactly where you are.
Air Cypher ults. That tells us that they're where they are at.
Scanning ahead.
You know that
10
there's at least
seconds
2
left.
over there.
One enemy remaining.
Gets 2 in the third. Well done. Well done. Now 8-2. There are 2 rounds
Get me in the
left
line of
in the
fire.
half before we go on to attack. We will see what happens on over there. This will be a very interesting setup for both Kua and Oni, but we shall see what happens here. who is running away, scared. Not really scared, probably just like got the info, gotta run. Tony has to focus in here, not worry about too much of anything. Sees the one and runs away.
Cover going out.
Tries to shoot another, is not able to get the kill though.
Spike planted.
They're managing it pretty well. Who is completely blocked off now, is not able to see who and where. Lippy gets a kill. JC kills Kua.
Blinding. Flash out.
One enemy remaining.
They choke him off. They get the final kill. It is 9-2. One more round left in the half.
Last round before the switch.
Oni has gone back to Vandal. Looks as if Satan Xavier is heavily pushing B. Keyword looks, don't know for sure though.
Off your feet. Revealing area.
Uses utility,
There they are.
push them onto site, gets a kill. Who is slowly peeking, doesn't know exactly where to go.
Shot
They
down.
begin to plant, don't get the plant off.
Deploying drone. Enemy.
Subi is half health. JC is full health. This is a 4v4 situation. 4v1.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
And there we go. All around, great plays, both teams.
Switching
Wonderful
sides.
camaraderie. Now we are on attack. There are 3 rounds in between us and a win.
Here. Here. Shadows traveling.
They're heavily using their utilities to get into gear. Hurting themselves as well at the same time. But we push through, get a kill. They go towards, they begin planning, they don't see anybody, they get another kill. They switch for the ghost. They know that the last 2 are coming from mid. What angles, we don't know yet. Droopy tries to get a little bit of a flank on them. Arsoa pushes just to make some noise.
One enemy remaining.
Gets one and gets the other. Well done. Pretty happy, all smiles. Locked in faces as well. After the smiles, back to it. They're checking the same
Clearing out.
peek out. One higher, one lower. As Droopy and Kuo get
Concussing! Blinding!
they start on one. Gets the
30
kill.
seconds left.
Use the other. Not able to get the kill. It's 2v2. Spike is down.
A.
Not able to be painted just yet. Oh, he's trying to get the kill on their Cypher.
I've retrieved the spike. The camera is destroyed.
10 seconds left.
They get plant down.
Planted the
Now they
spike.
just have to play life. Very tense.
Last player standing.
Brew.
Bomb buddy out.
Always the util. A little bit frustrating there.
One of my cameras is broken. Oh, wait. Okay. It's fine.
Glad that they were able to get the plant down. That gives them a little bit more credits for this round.
Yes, this should do.
However, the opposing team defused, so they also receive some additional credits for the
This
round.
goes here.
How does Manchester University plan to bounce back from that and push for another 2 round? They begin to W key. They're saving this round by the looks of it. They push through. They hear people, but they don't see people. Do another
Spike
one.
down A.
4v3. 3v2. They can pick up guns,
Last player
but
standing.
they've chosen not to. It is a 1v2
I have
situation.
retrieved the spike.
Ooh. Reactions. That's what it took. Those reaction skills. But maybe it took those 2 rounds to get them back on track to win the next 2 rounds. They're able to get their econ up, be able to buy their utility as well as their rifles that they wanted.
Yes.
I'm really excited to see what they have in store for us. We can get back on over to our team. There we go. 3 locked in. Look a little bit upset with the past 2 rounds, but they look amped and ready for what they're about to do. Looks as if we are defaulting out, doing what SXU did to us,
Traveling.
but a little bit more methodically. Ooh. Reactions were not there. It is a 4v5 situation. Manchester needs to decide with 50 seconds left on the clock what they want to do. Do they want to push site? Do they want to go for picks? How is this going to pan out? It looks as if they've decided to do a little bit of both. However, Rain needs to be careful here.
30 seconds left.
Rain hears something but doesn't see something, so
Off
trying to
your
figure out
feet!
what it is. Unutils being used. Rain fully pushes
10
through.
seconds left.
There's a scan dart, I believe. Does not get anybody. It hears a lot of people. Gets a trade.
Flash out!
3-piece corner, not able to do very much there. JC has 3 kills. You just have to play back and
Last
play
player
spike.
standing.
Play life.
Breached.
It's another.
One
It's
enemy
another.
remaining.
Play life. Let's go. That's what we love to see. Very low health, but they had the dream alive and well with them. Really excited. Glad that they were able to go and pick up that Phantom. That really helped them in the long run, instead of having to deal with the whole reload situation. I know that in different games, it varies from the type of style that the developers make it. But here in Valorant, it's a lot easier to either pick up a new gun or switch to the secondary than reload your primary. Begin to use util. Starting to get ready. Ruby pushes up just a little bit. Doesn't hear anybody, doesn't see anybody, and pushes fully up onto site. He was not able to line up the heads, and Oni gets killed in the end. It is 12-4. They begin to defuse. It'll become 12-5. They're playing a little bit too aggro. They need to preserve their life a little bit more. I think that's what they're talking about right now. Making sure that they're not using all their util all at once as well, so that they're able to effectively and efficiently get onto a site, plant, and defend it. Looks as if we have 3 ults while they only have 1 on the opposing side. However, that ult is very, very powerful. Oni is choosing to go Sheriff only. Takes pieces of the pie. Well, it looks like a lot of the team has chosen to go Sheriff only. Peeks a little bit. Does the different angles.
Shadows traveling.
Runks it off. Use a recon dart to make sure that sight is a little bit more clear than what we think it is.
Deploying drone.
And now they're able to fully inspect. Oh, close, but not quite. Their omen's pretty low. Tua dies. They begin planning backside. This is a 4v5 situation. 4v2. Gets 1.
Last player standing.
4v1 situation. And our Cypher was on the opposing side. It was not there to defend or notice what was happening on their school. Feels as if there's going to be a lot of conversations about that today. Probably ask why that happened and what they can do better moving forward.
That goes there.
We need to figure out what they're more comfortable with. Move from there.
Will reveal their secrets.
Moving as a team collectively. We're charging it up. And Droopy fires it off. With a blind, they go through. Begin to plant. And then they start checking the corners, making sure that they're able to view everything. They begin to get ulted. They were not able to get plant off right away, but now they are starting to do that. They have plant off, now it's just staying alive, playing life, not being too aggro with it. You have the numbers, it's 4-3 situation. Their Sova is low health. They know where the Sova's at. They need to play long, play life,
There.
not get too risky with it. It's one. Now they just need to ping it. They touch it. They don't get
One
onto it
enemy
though.
remaining.
It's one, and there we go. They win. They're very happy. They're excited. That was a great win for Manchester University Spartans on Sunset. That means that we have 2 owed. That means that we have 2 owed St. Xavier University. Here in just a little bit, we're going to have one of our players join us so that we can ask them a few questions. And then we hope to see you next week.
You. This is a little bit gone.
That's perfectly fine. We were all the way over here and we were able to hear you, so we were pretty excited.
All right, good. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. So going into today's match, what was like some of the stuff that you guys thought about?
More or less knowing they were a good team. Like last year, we lost to them, and they have a kind of completely different team. And Zuby was Immortal 2, so it was more or less stuff about not letting him control the game.
Yes.
Because Mount Uni game, unfortunate loss, but the kid was Immortal 3.
Yeah.
We let him walk on us. So it was more or less knowing they were a good team and shutting that down, kind of not giving them info. Spotted a lot of their games, at least I did, to know some of the stuff they were going to do. So
Okay.
more or less stuff like that.
I saw that you guys were, and this is more of something that I commented on. You guys were distributing the kills. You weren't just having one person get all the kills while the other team was trying to only have one person get the kills. Has that like changed your guys' team dynamic or?
Yeah, a little bit. It's a lot of like just playing as a team. Last year we had kind of just those couple players where we kind of needed them to do everything. Where this year it's more like we're closer as a team.
Yeah.
And we kind of just play better as a team, and we aren't looking at always the same stuff. So a lot of the kills get distributed across because we're clearing stuff at the same time that's different than one another. So
yeah. Is there anything that you want to take from today's game into the following weeks?
A lot of the stuff, actually. I think we played incredibly well, honestly. Like, they were a good team, like I said. It might not show on paper, but they were a really good team. And honestly, I was a little bit nervous coming into this week, especially not having a game in like literally 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So a little bit nervous coming in, but I think a lot of the stuff was really, really good. Like, we played together as a team very, very well. Our communication was the best I've ever seen, which is really nice to see. And we just played well together. Like, everyone was just playing very, very well, and we even had our sub in.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of it just comes down to the team play and the communication that we would like to take in the next couple weeks.
It was phenomenal gameplay, and I loved watching it. So thank you.
Good. Yes, thank you.
We will see you guys here next week for week 6 and for the other adjustments. Thank you.